46, that's 64 backwards. It's also fell. Fell means you fell already. And that's from the wobbliness, the unsteadiness, the nausea. In fact, I got a license plate earlier out here. That's your unk, by the way. From my mother's sick granddaughters. Simp grandsons. That's your pussy. That's your pussy. But I got a license plate on my way in, which is very indicative of how I'm feeling today. I forget which one it is. It's not out here now. But I'll put it up when I load this. I'll put it up. Let me just cover this real quick too, because I'm not gonna put I might put it up, the video. Maybe just let you see, maybe take the audio away or something. Because they're starting it again. It's getting nice again. I was out last night around 10:30, walking the nearby field as I usually do. And the FedExes and all of those trucks was out there that time of night. School buses, I mean, you name it. I didn't take any pictures, but I did take a picture, a video of the gay guy that they sent out there, some foreign gay guy, just as the gesture. And the nearby sign that flashes, I think last month was Help Wanted. I posted that for y'all. This month it's the another, because it's not the first time they do it. They alternate. It's another gay pride gesture with the heart. And this is all the stuff I have to see on my way leaving out and on my way leaving in and when I'm on the track. With the cones and all the cultic lime green caution signs and stuff. All of that stuff. But yeah, they had the gay guy out there, and I got a little perturbed last night, so I more than likely won't put the audio up. I'm not proud of that, but you will see what I'm talking about. They just send him every spring and summer or fall when I'm out there on the track at night. Like it's some kind of sick cruising kind of thing. It's sick. It's just sick and weird to me, man. And I had to speak on it last night, but I just wanted to bring that up. I'm not going to be long. All these cultists, I got the camera facing me, so I can't show y'all. I usually zoom in and show y'all if I had a camera the other way. But they're all out, black and gray, red. I mean, they're all out here. Anyway, I'm out. Can't make it up. As soon as I open my blinds. And they'll pull off now. They can pull off now that I got the FedEx and what is the cultic cone somewhere over here. There it is. There it is.
person.
Let me ask you a question. You know what EDP means?
Yeah, emotionally disturbed person.
Yeah.
Person flipping out and smashing windows. It's such a
I
vague
just
term.
told you
Yeah,
I'm just sitting in my
it's a
car.
vague term. No, I mean,
They approach me.
just sitting in your car. No, it's not. I wouldn't say that's I wouldn't say that's an EDP. That's just somebody sitting in their car. They're sitting in their car. People sit in their cars all the time in parking lots. You know, we got a lot of industrial parks here. People might just be sick of looking at the same walls in their office. Or,
No, I'm a gangster stalk victim.
huh?
I'm a gangster stalk victim. Have you heard of that?
No.
21.
I'm a gangster stalk victim. You cops should be. He said he wasn't familiar either. I don't understand that.
Yeah. No, we just.
You can Google that too.
Yeah.
I'm harassed everywhere I go.
I don't know.
And the thing is, I took pictures of individuals around my car. They're at liberty at all the time to call the police and tell them that I took pictures of them.
It's not a
and
crime.
make a
It's not a
big-
crime to take
and-
pictures of anything.
Yeah, but I don't understand
Especially
why
in
he put
public
emotionally
places.
disturbed person
I don't
on
know.
mine. And I told him what my situation
No idea.
was.
Yeah,
That's
not.
crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, we're just.
What do you think about a police officer right now in your police report?
What do I think about it?
Yeah,
About what?
a police officer writing that on your police report falsely.
I wouldn't unless they were
The
really.
crazy part is he said he didn't know. It must have been a typo. He don't know what it means. And this is what he said. It was very well written.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read the report. I have no idea. I mean, yeah, I had no idea there. I mean, I don't put EDP on reports. I would write it out. I would write out emotionally disturbed person. I don't use abbreviations. I mean, I'm sure there's no universal standard for how to write a police report. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no universal standard. I mean, I'm old, so I write things in the third person. Some people are writing, I observe this. I'm putting this officer observe. It's there's no universal standard, but I spell everything out. Like if they are if I think they're an emotionally disturbed person, I would put in there emotionally disturbed person. I wouldn't put EDP. That's not bad. It's not proper. It's not proper writing. I mean, if I was told to approve somebody's report or read somebody's report and check it, I wouldn't put EDP. I would spell out emotionally disturbed person. Even any I don't even use acronyms really. Maybe if it's something that needs to be like.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. Man.
But yeah, that is kind of.
And I even told him I'm coming to get the police report because I get all police reports. You know,
Yeah.
I'm dealing with this thing on a daily basis, as they say, 24/7.
You're not right now because it's not. Really, we're supposed to activate it.
But I keep my camera on all the time. That's why I could show you. I'm just sitting there in my car.
Unless we're like dispatched out to something or a negative feeling, yeah, it's all recorded. I mean, you'll be able to pull record it. It's all recorded. I
This
mean,
is your hiring, Justin.
yeah.
They all know I got my camera on. He let me see his keychain, which was the multicolor, cultic multicolor. So, I mean, they all got something. They all got something going on. All of them. That's another judge in my parking lot. Right up, my window's right there. Can't make this stuff up, man. Can't make this stuff up. This is every day, all day. This will go on as long as I lay here awoke. Just leaving the gym. My eyes have been foggy like this since for a while now. But it's been a little more severely fogged. And I guess I would say about the past 2 months. Extremely fatigued again today. I got off the basketball court, but don't feel like doing much else. I looked at the pool and just shook my head and just came out to the car. The jitters, the unstableness, the wobbliness, the fogginess, it all, as it does daily, hit me before I left the apartment. It actually starts to hit me as soon as I start thinking about leaving out and getting dressed. Bunch of stairs today, so I could tell that this demonic thing is on me pretty strong today. I didn't read a lot of the shirts today because I didn't wear my contacts. Again, I don't even trust contacts. You guys better be careful with what's going on. I mean, and I'm always trying to help somebody. I don't trust anybody anymore. I don't trust nothing anymore, which is a shame to live your life that way. But they do things for a reason. And they one of the optometrists that I see annually, or a couple times a year, who prescribed me my contacts, as a matter of fact. She was adamant about changing them, so I changed them. Sometimes my eyes burn really bad. I'm just, trying to share it with somebody. And they had changed it to a black female, black young girl, and someone that they could probably get me to trust. And I told her twice now, no eye drops in my eyes. You got to do a test, do it the best you can. But no eye drops in my eyes. And she had to adhere to that. And she performed it the best she could. You guys trust everything. And I'm telling you, these eye drops may even, along with the contacts that they prescribe, the solutions in them may do something over time to your eyes. I keep telling y'all that you cannot, doctors don't get paid if you don't come. They're not going to cure your diseases. They'll treat them until you come back, and I got to check you again, come back, I got to check you again. In the meantime, here's your prescription. That's where the money is at. It's not curing you and sitting in the office doing nothing all day. They need to bill your insurance for something. Before I knew this was voodoo, they had a field day with me. Around the clock. I tell y'all all the time, my Uncle Albert, he went homeless. Lived on the street. No doctors, no home, no bills, no nothing. Drank his alcohol, smoked his cigarettes. No medication, no nothing. Just lived his life and said, I'm going up with them angels one day. I don't want to deal with what y'all dealing with. I had no idea what he's talking about. He went homeless. Stood on something. Black boys don't do that today. Malcolm X stood on something. Dr. Martin Luther King stood on something. Medgar Evers stood on something. Fred Hampton stood on something. They all stood on something. You pay a price, but you stand on something. We were born to be men. I feel like preaching today. I mean, I just wanted to tell y'all how crappy I felt today. I wanted to share something else with y'all. But I'm not at the apartment right now. But there's a slip that magically appeared in my apartment from a next door neighbor whom I maybe spoke to I can count on one finger how many times I said hello to her. Never knew whenever she was quiet as a whistle. I don't know when this little note magically got in my apartment, but it was something about her having a obstruction of the bowels surgery or something. I never received anything like that from her. How did it get in my apartment? But it's a gesture and a threat. And yesterday I was clogged up pretty good from this voodoo. So they like to take credit for everything that they do. I mean everything. And I drink water and fluids and juices and all through the day. I fortify stuff, juices. And spring water all day. There's no way, naturally, that my feces and stuff would be that dry and hard and come out like bricks. It's voodoo. I've always bragged about how regular I was. And I got that out of the way. There's another video that I'm doing later that I feel is essential to do because they want me to. So I'll do it. Yeah, felt horrible today. This takes up a lot of time, just talking to you guys. I don't need to take all those pictures. I mean, this parking lot right now is just full of the license plates. Is just crazy, but it is every day. I could do this all day when I come out. As soon as I come out, the white cars and the FedExes and UPSs ride by, the Amazon, the white trucks. This truck right here says Jim Crow Erectors. That's the gesture that they can make you impotent, and they have made me impotent for a little over 4 years. Comes your police car. You can come over here because I want to ask them about that EDP, emotionally disturbed. I want to ask them about that. They've been avoiding me. The other day when I got stopped, I forgot to ask them. I was so disturbed, I guess. Not surprised, definitely not surprised. But it was a setup that, they like to catch me when I jump out my car and put the trash in. So he had an excuse. And he had just passed me going into the complex. So he must have really burnt rubber to turn around and follow me. But I forgot to ask him. But that will be my next project, to ask every police officer and put that tape and put that video back up, because I'm not going to let it die. This is how they set a record of trying to set you up, build a record. This is how they build a record, with false stories and narratives. He came and approached me and sitting in my car reading on my phone. He came and approached me and he put EPD. And even if they didn't know, now they know, because they're all watching my videos. Let me hang up, cut this off, because I got a whole lot to say and I can go on for days as long as I keep this camera on me, because I'm constantly thinking, what else can I say while the camera's on? And it's already, my goodness, 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes. I'm out. These are your mail truck gestures. There's one, and here's two. These are your mail truck gestures. Can't make it up. This is your black boy spare change gesture in the black and gray. And his job is to ask you for spare change. Black boy spare change gesture with the mask around his neck. With the mask around his neck. That's the gesture. Here's your comb. I didn't take any pictures inside. I'm proud of that. Believe me, I could have. And the shirts and outfits were paramount. Wow. This was this whole block. I just want you to see that. I'm just leaving Walmart. The whole block, everybody has their doors open in the car. That's very, I don't get it all the time. But this whole block was like this, that I had to get it. That I had to get it. You should see how this sick person is on my back as I'm going over the bump. They're all sick. They're all sick. Here they got their pride. They got the pride flag up, and I switched ways both times on the track. There's your pride flag, well, heart rather. Happy Pride Month. And then they send this. That one right there. That's your LGBTQ gesture. This is your one light on the car gesture. I didn't come out today. Went to management office once. Other than that, I didn't come out. I was doing some shooting though. And felt good not to have the phone on and doing this stupid gangster stalking video. Felt good. But that's what they do. And they've been doing this one for years, disrupting my peace when I get on the track. They know my prayer before I come out here. A peaceful serene walk and workout. How do you disrupt that? You see the same one each year to try and disrupt my workout and my walk. It's almost 10 p.m. This is how they do it. I didn't take any video or pictures of the FedExes that are out this time of night. Just riding by me. I didn't take any pictures of that. But this is what they do. Again, it's spiritual. It's spiritual. Sometimes I get caught up and lash out at the actual individual. You see, he's walking back and forth. That's how he does it. Walking back and forth, not to encounter me, just to bother me. Not to encounter, but just to bother and disrupt my spirit. And I'm going to call it like I see it every time from now on. Every time from now on. You're over here for a reason. Every time from now on. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. That's another form of judge, J-U-J. That's without the other J or without the G. And it's in my parking lot. In my rear view mirror often when I pull off. I just remember what I was trying to think of when I last ended the conversation at Walmart parking lot about the dentist. I don't know if that was in the Walmart parking lot or the gym parking lot, but it was about the dentist, the black girl that they had assigned me to for close to 2 years. Once I stopped letting her put drops in my eyes, there was no more need for her. The trust wasn't there. I don't trust anybody. And so they tried to give me the black girl for her to gain my trust and put the drops in my eyes. Trying to help somebody. Y'all let them do just any and everything. You trust everybody. I know they're supposed to be professional and take oaths and all that kind of stuff. But they also take oaths to this cultic lifestyle, Satanism, first and foremost. When I didn't allow her to put drops in my eyes, it was not a coincidence. We already know about the coincidence thing. It was not a coincidence that she said she's going back to Florida, where she's from. They went and got her all the way from Florida. That's as far as they had to go to find a black eye doctor, female eye doctor, young eye doctor they thought could sway me into letting them put drops in my eyes. Be careful what you allow these people to do. She was able to perform the same test without those eye drops. I'm telling y'all. Go back and listen. I just brought it up a little while ago. Well, it's important that these doctors see you over and over again. That's how it works. That's why they never let on that it was voodoo. They just kept playing with other medications. The only thing that these cultists stole out of my apartment of any real value to me, some other stuff, I'll get to that later on. But the one thing that they stole was my readings of my blood pressure in the early 90s when I had first started taking medication. The medication that works today. Just a few pills. And I probably shouldn't take those. But this voodoo has me having high blood pressure. But the same thing that I'm taking today, I took in the early 90s, 92 or 93. It's when I started this journal. It's the only thing they stole. One of the main integral things that they stole out of my apartment. So that I don't have show you the history of when they started this voodoo, at the level they started it. I can show you a list longer than my arm of the meds that they got to play. I told you we're guinea pigs, play paychecks and case studies. They got to play with all these other medications. This is how they learn all the side effects and everything else. And that side effects thing is a game too. Because if they hit you when they want to hit you, they'll say, well, it was side effects. There were certain side effects with this medication. It's all a game. But that's what they stole. My history of the meds that I was taking that I'm taking today in 2023. Just a few. They had me on a list of meds. Trying to figure out, we're acting like we're trying to figure out this thing. They knew it was voodoo. So they sent her back to Florida because there's no need for her. She didn't get me to take these eye drops. She didn't gain my trust. And while I'm on this subject, real quick, I hope it's real quick, I just told y'all also a little while ago that they'll see my video and they'll know they can't say emotionally disturbed. They don't know what EDP means anymore. Just that quick, they send a cop to the door. I'm looking in the DMV window. And just that quick, he says, oh yeah, EDP, that's the emotionally disturbed person. Everybody else every other cop I've been asking since then, supposedly doesn't know what it is. All you got to do is Google it. But this is how this works. But he did say he didn't know what gangster stalking is. And that's very disturbing to me. All you got to do is Google it. It's very prevalent. Cops definitely know what it is. They're in on it. A lot of them are in on it. It's a spiritual thing. Again, I love everybody, but it is what it is, and the truth is the truth. They use cops too. He came to the door with the rainbow keychain dangling in my face. This is what they do. He mentioned his name, his first name, not his officer name, his first name. That's when they give me first names, it usually means something to me. It has some significance to me. His did as well. But the thing that's disturbing to me is when they say they don't know what gangster stalking is. They don't want to touch this. They don't even want to touch it. They know what it is. They're participating. But they don't want to touch it. So how can you trust a cop that lies right to you? How can they be in your best interest? How can you feel they're in your best interest? You can't. A cop that'll lie to you does not gain your trust. Cannot gain your trust. Especially with their history in America.